All right, man. The Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers was the Sunday Night Football most watched season finale in 6 years. Let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Okay, so yeah. Um, not surprised. Winning get in for Aaron Rodgers. And also, the Lions contribute to that a little bit by being one of the NFL's most hottest teams coming in. Um, so they contribute to that as well too. I think they had some buzz coming into Hard Knocks. The buzz kind of fell off a little bit. Then the buzz picked back up um, when they hit a nice little winning streak. And like I said, they came into the season with a few injuries. A lot of people wasn't talking about the injuries that they was dealing with before the football snap for training camp. They got healthy during the season, and I think that was a major. They had some injuries in the season too, and I think that was a major contributor to them turning it around. Um, so yeah, that's my opinion on that. What is it? The Lions and Packers game on NBC was the most watched Sunday night football finale in 6 years. It averaged 23.4 million viewers. Um, so so yeah, I mean, it was a big game. Most people had Aaron Rodgers um, as a shoe in to get in. Um, so yeah, most people had Aaron Rodgers as a shoe in to get in. So you know, and Lions, was hot. But, kind of the, perception was that, Rodgers was just going to get in. That was the perception. He was just going to roll over the Lions. Everybody, a couple people in the media picked the Lions. I think Rex Ryan was one of the few people on ESPN that picked the Lions. But you got to remember, too, his coach is the wide receivers coach. So, yeah, his coach is the wide receivers coach. So, but his son threw that flea flicker from St. Brown to DeAndre Swift up. That was his son's play. So shout out to Rex Ryan and his son. I think it's Seth Ryan. I could be wrong, but he was the only one that really I can remember that picked the Lions. I don't really watch ESPN as much as I did when I was younger, but the Lions also contributed to it. And then also it could have been Aaron Rodgers' last game. I don't know how many people truly believed that or believed that at the time because the perception was they were just going to beat Detroit. And like I said, they was undefeated in Lambeau in December, but that wasn't December. That was January. They were very beatable in January when the marbles on the table. And I had a feeling if the Seahawks got eliminated us, that we was going to win that football game. You was able to play loose. The history of Aaron Rodgers in big games is terrible. I was listening to ESPN Monday morning. They were saying how on First Take how it's disrespectful to call Aaron Rodgers just a great regular season quarterback. That's the truth. You know, um, that's the God honest truth about the situation. Ain't no other way to slice the cake. He's a great regular season quarterback. And ain't nothing wrong with telling the truth. Sometimes they got a problem with disrespect. They don't have no problem disrespecting certain people. Then got a problem disrespecting other people. You know, No, I'll keep it 100. He's a great regular season quarterback um, in the subpar, playoff quarterback, and that's what it is. He had one pop playoff run. He had some of the biggest playoff flops in history. The Seattle game where they was up points with a couple minutes left and lost it. Getting steamrolled by Kaepernick and the 49ers. The 49ers last year, we can go on and on and on and on with this. We could. So I mean, it's them. It's up to them. But in my opinion, yeah, I think Rogers probably like, it being his last game in some people's opinion. And I think the Lions, being somewhat um I think them being somewhat hot, I think also contributed to it as well. Um, but that's my opinion on it. I think people thought Rogers was gonna get in. Then also you get those viewers that you get those viewers that come in that show interest when the game is interesting and this and oh man, I thought this was gonna be a blowout. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was gonna be a blowout, and they tune in, and you know, and now the viewership grows. So the more interesting the game is, you know, um, the more interesting the game is, I believe, I believe that more people tune in to see what's going on. But the most important thing is with all these people watching it being the most watched season finale for Sunday Night Football in 6 years is that they won. And now what they're gonna do with that momentum going into 2023 season, regular season. That's the number one thing. What they gonna do with that momentum? What they gonna do with that momentum? Um, so hopefully they do the right thing, roll over to the off season and they're forward, and they do some great things with that momentum. But yeah, it's a good look. On top of that, all the people watching, they won, so the bandwagon gonna be pretty full next year. Tickets gonna sell pretty well, and they gonna see the effect of actually, being successful and people taking an interest and them reaping the financial benefits of it. So, um, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. But yeah, link tree the first link in the description. Check out Detroit Lions Top playlist, more videos like this. Peace.